So, it's been one of those days, one of those hard days. Your text messages started when you got to work. Someone's had an issue with something you've said and done, and they're just needling you about it, and they're causing problems, and your stress level's getting a little high, and your coworkers aren't exactly being helpful. Your boss isn't being helpful. The whole place you work at seems designed today to push your buttons. You're trying so hard to be a good example of Jesus. Trying so hard not to tell these people what you think of them. You get home and it just doesn't stop. The messages don't stop. The stress is still there. And these thoughts come back to you. These thoughts that you thought you'd beaten. You thought you'd beaten them months ago, but they're back. These nagging thoughts in your head about doubt and unbelief and how you're not good enough and things would be easier if you just quit. Maybe you're getting drawn to certain sins because you're just not able to you're just a horrible person. What's it matter? How many of you have had these days where these waves have just crashed into you? And what normally is strong, self-reliance and the ability to say no to these thoughts, no to sin, is just crushed underneath the stress and the weight of everyone coming at you. How do you overcome it? How do you stop? How do you stop being stuck at this place where as soon as things get really hard, you find yourself struggling again? Well, fortunately, friend, our God is merciful. Our waters flow today from the book of Genesis, chapter 19, verse number 16. And while he lingered, the men laid hold upon his hand, and upon the hand of his wife, and upon the hand of his 2 daughters, the Lord being merciful unto him. And they brought him forth and set him without the city. This is the story of Lot, Abraham's nephew who lived right in the middle of Sodom and Gomorrah. God sent 2 angels basically to get him out of there before he destroyed the cities. God was already showing mercy to Lot. But Lot lived in a bad place. He didn't live in green pastures praising God all the time. He lived surrounded by evil, wicked people. So much so that he had to fight just to keep the angels safe when they came to visit him. Lot knew they were angels, and he knew what was about to happen. He knew the whole city was about to be destroyed, and it was time to go. Yet he lingered. It really stuck with me when I studied this, that he lingered in the place where he knew destruction was coming. He knew if he stayed, it would kill him. It would destroy him. But he couldn't let go. But the key to this verse, the key to our problem that we're talking about today, is that God is merciful. You see, Jesus doesn't expect you to have it all figured out. He doesn't expect you to be perfect, and he doesn't expect you to be able to walk fully alongside him, rejecting all temptation, all sin, all thoughts, all doubts, everything immediately and never have to struggle with it again. He doesn't expect that from you at all. What he wants you to do is put your focus on him. See, we all have things in our lives that we know aren't good for us. We all have things that we know, if I engage in this, it's going to bring out the worst in me. Sometimes it's not sin. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it's just letting your guard down. It's so easy to tell yourself you're not good enough. It's so easy to believe that God would never want to do anything with you. It's so easy to slip back into sins that we had before. Even when we know they're going to hurt us, they're bad for us, it's not going to be good for us. Even knowing that, it's easy to linger. But God is merciful. See, when God sent help to Lot, yes, they grabbed his hands, they grabbed his wife's hands, his daughters, and they kind of gently tugged, but he walked with them when they did. See, that's the cool thing about the Holy Ghost. Once you're filled with the Holy Ghost, and you have these situations, and you know what? You're going to fail. Your best effort, you're still going to fail. You don't magically become perfect when you receive the Holy Ghost. But once you have it, and you start to linger, gotta grab your heart, he'll tug you. Come on, let's go. Because he's merciful. He won't strike you down because you've had bad thoughts. He won't strike you down because you made mistakes. He won't strike you down if you fell into sin. He will help you get up and keep moving forward. His goal for you is to get out of that place, not to die there. If God just wanted to condemn you, he'd just take your life and leave you where you're at. He doesn't want to condemn you. He's merciful. And you don't have to stay there. You don't have to stay in that place of doubt, of unbelief. You don't have to stay in those places where sin feels a little too comfortable, even though you want to get away. Listen to the Spirit. Ask him to help you. And when you do, the Holy Ghost is going to take hold of you, and he's going to start pulling you in the right direction. And just go with it. Just follow him. No matter how silly it may seem, no matter how difficult it may seem, just follow the Lord where he leads you. And his mercy will get you out of those places. I love you all. Have a great day.